No,
Questa
just
passiamola così.
recording. No, it's better that we record. It's just for you, just for you. Okay, with black and white images of old American actors as singers of past time. It doesn't matter because you say old American actors and singers. Full stop.
Okay.
Of past time, of course. If they are old, inside the restaurant, comma. Okay. There is also a piano. Once a week, the owner invites the singer. Who is the singer?
A singer. This is always the same singer. Because if I should put
Invites
a singer.
Always the same singers.
Okay, the same singer.
Because otherwise, the singer, who is the singer? You know that is always the same, but you have to express it. So you say a singer, a famous singer, a well-known singer, or always the same singer.
Always the same singer. Because
always the same singer.
Fixed singer.
Yeah, that's it. Always the same singer. E qui potevi anche mettere un altro appositive. That is a very well-known in that district.
Okay.
To play and the client, to play and sing, to play, okay. And the clients can sing with him. Perfect. Clients, it's better customers in a restaurant. Okay. They're not clients. Okay.
Which is the difference between customers and clients?
It depends on the kind of commercial place. So the client usually is the client of a professional work, like a lawyer. The lawyers as clients. Okay. The shop and the restaurants are customers.
Perfect.
Okay. The food is of high quality. They have special menus with combinations of particular dishes based on different types of meat and fish. That's correct. I think don't miss the opportunity. What does it mean?
Io penso di non far perdere l'opportunità di prenotare alla classe.
Where is it? I think don't miss.
I have forgotten.
Yeah, you forgot a piece. I think you shouldn't miss. You couldn't. Or you won't. I think I recommend you not to miss. That is better. I recommend you not to miss the opportunity to reserve the whole restaurant for the class, for a class. And I'm sure they will have this an excellent. I knew it was just a typing error. An excellent dinner in a special atmosphere. Well done.
Okay.
That is well done. Okay, that was number one. Let's get into the second one. And share it. Okay, letter. Dear Mr. If you say Mr, just the surname, not the name. If you
okay,
just dear Mr. Taylor.
It is a mistake if I
it is.
I put
it
the
is.
name. Okay.
Because the form is just the surname. Dear Mr. Taylor, I wish to apply. You are not applying for the advertisement of a holiday. You apply for the job. You don't apply for the advertisement.
Okay.
So you can put it later. I wish to apply for the holiday job with country camps in the summer that I have read in the advertisement of the English language magazine. Okay.
Okay.
You always apply for something, but not to something that you read.
Ok.
Per cui è chiaro, no?
È chiaro.
Per cui rispondi, no, perché noi diciamo rispondere ad un annuncio, no? Invece apply è proprio fare la richiesta per un lavoro, non è rispondere all'annuncio. Apply è perfetto come parola, però...
E se invece io avessi scritto I want to reply to the advertisement that I have found.
Brava.
Just to apply for the holiday job, right?
Yes, I wish to reply to the advertisement for holiday job in the countryside that I have read it. Okay. First of all, comma, okay, that's it. I have to advise you that I've never done this guy. I have to advise you. It's not so nice because it's like a warning.
And I inform you.
That's
it could be better. I
Bravissima.
inform you.
Bravissima. I wish to inform you, not I have to.
No, I wish to inform you.
I wish to inform you that I've never done this kind of job before. Not now, before. You already say before. Before now is the same word twice.
Okay.
Okay. But I love to work with young people. I'm a sportive woman. I like swimming. Windsurf is one word.
Windsurfing.
Or windsurfing.
Okay.
Or, but anyway, it's one word. It's not separated.
Okay.
And I also love playing football and tennis because when you are doing a list, the last one, you don't put the comma, you put and. But even if here you have football and tennis, but it's like one because the sportive woman, I like swimming, windsurf or windsurfing, and I also love, because it's connected to the last verb, I also love playing football and tennis. I have a great ability to relate with people. I'm sure I could be suitable for this job. Furthermore, I speak fluent English language, or I speak English fluently.
Right.
Adverb.
We've done a lot of exercise about it.
Yes. Or adverb or adjective. You choose one or the other. Okay. Okay.
And furthermore è sbagliato? Furthermore?
Comma.
Ah, comma. Okay.
Okay, just comma.
Okay.
Furthermore, comma, I speak fluent English, or I speak English fluently. And language, it doesn't matter. You can even omit. And I also have a good knowledge of French. I enclose my curriculum vitae to give you more details about my previous experiences and my attitudes. I hope you will consider my application. Please do not hesitate. The end is just perfect. Do not hesitate to contact me in case you would need more information. I look forward to hearing from you. Best wishes, Antonella Foroni. That's perfect.
Va bene.
Very good. Last one. So I think you are more satisfied now that you did well.
Ma io devo farne così alla fine.
Not just you, it's the only way is practicing. There's no other way. You can understand everything, but from understanding to doing actually there's a big difference. How do you say in Italian? Tra il dire e il mare?
Tra dire e fare c'è diverso il mare, è vero.
It's the same, yeah. You have to practice it. You can't do it without practicing. Okay, that one. Apartment in Dubai. Last year, my family and I went to South Africa for 10 days. You don't say it, the coming back. On our return.
Upon return.
When we return, on return, by returning.
Okay.
Okay. We planned to stop in Dubai for 3 days, and we decided to stay in an apartment, and I don't know where, instead of accommodating.
Gerundio, è vero, regge il gerundio.
Instead of, in 2 different rooms. This apartment, so you start speaking at the present continuous or present simple. That is correct. But this apartment is in a building separated from the main one where there are reception and rooms. But the customers can use all the facilities of the hotel. It was divided. Why?
It is the department.
In this case, you start with this apartment was, or this apartment is, that's correct, but you continue, it is. Okay? It is divided into a living room with balcony, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a very spacious kitchen. It was completely renovated and well equipped with new furniture. It was really comfortable. No problem at all. However, We have not been enough satisfied for the location, with the location.
With the location,
With,
okay.
I didn't put it, but it's, sometimes they. With the location, as it was near the airport and they were, if you don't put the contractions, that is correct, you can't say were not any, were no restaurants.
Okay.
Because were not any is not nice to read. It's just, of course it's correct because weren't any. But weren't any is acceptable where no restaurants.
Okay. No. Restaurants, sì, sì.
And stores around. It was for the location as it was near the airport, so it was very noisy. You can put within brackets, because otherwise you say why. So if it was near the airport, what's the problem? Therefore, very noisy.
It is not, actually, it is not noisy, but it is close to the airport, but there is no noise. There is not noise. The airport is a little bit far from the downtown. That is the thing that we have.
So the problem wasn't that it was near the airport. That was too far away. So for the location, as I would cancel everything here, so because this is not a problem. The location as
it is far from the downtown. This is the real problem.
There were no restaurant and store around.
Okay. Okay.
It was far from downtown.
Okay.
It was. So,
capito.
Therefore, no, or you know, no restaurant. It was far from downtown, about 40 minutes by car. Okay, that's fine. In spite of this, the service upon the arrival and during the stay, the cleaning.
No, in spite of this, the service upon the arrival and during the stay. No, scusami. Devo dire che era is excellent.
And the cleaning without comma. So that's in spite of this, the service upon the arrival and during the stay and the cleaning were totally praising.
Okay.
Perfect. Breakfast was various and of high quality. I feel to suggest. You don't feel to suggest. I would suggest.
Okay.
I would suggest to who?
Cioè mi sento di suggerire,
no.
non si dice?
No.
Sorry.
I would suggest this hotel to everybody who would like to spend its. If you say everybody, you can't say their holiday in Dubai because everybody is singular. So I would suggest to all the people who would like to spend their holidays in Dubai.
Okay.
Because if you say everybody, you have to say his or her.
And everybody's instead it's not possible. Everybody's.
No.
No. Everybody is always single and must.
Yeah, everybody is.
But we use
Okay. But you know, just some little details that I think that if you were read it again by yourself, you would find them. How long does it take to do each one?
Non ho capito, scusami.
How long does it take to do each one?
Oh, just maybe a quarter of hours, no more.
Yeah, because remember even
each one, Each one,
yes.
But now I have the ideas. If I have the ideas in Italian language, I can explain. Sometimes I find any difficulties if I want to explain a concept and I don't find the translation. There I find I have to stop and I have to search the translation. Otherwise, anyway, if I have ideas, I have a great problem.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Very good. Okay. Good job. Okay.
I have even done other exercise by
This
myself.
one? Probably this?
Page
91?
Yeah, right. That's one.
Yeah. So was it? Did you check it?
No, I don't check. I never check.
Okay.
Never.
Oh, good. Okay, let's do it
to check with
together.
you.
Perfect.
So
Okay.
before you choose the
Writing review. Tell me.
Okay. Before you choose the article task in writing part 2, be sure you know enough about the topic to write 140, 190 words about it. You will usually be asked to write for a newsletter or magazine, and your readers will have the same interest as you. For example, a hobby or type of music. To catch their attention, you should think of a good short title and then write an interesting introduction in the first paragraph to keep them reading. You can write your text in quite an informal style, using some strong, colorful adjectives and expressing your own opinions. You can also include a description of your own experiences and ensure that the ending of the article is particularly interesting by making your readers think about what they have just read.
Yes.
No, I close it. I close it.
No problem.
Ecco qua.
Sembrava un messaggio registrato, a recorded message. Okay.
Perfect.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. Then I have done even the next one. So the ice cream desserts are even more tasty instead of delicious.
Okay.
Tasty. I can look on that. If the air condition on the metro breaks down, it gets hot down there.
Good.
From the top of the skyscraper, the vehicles far below look small.
Okay.
In spring, there are beautiful wild flowers in a whole range of colors.
Good.
It is surprising how few people visit such a magnificent old building.
Of course.
The people looked unhappy as they stood in the rain waiting for buses that never come. But up the hill are the remains of old walls that once protected the town. After a full day skiing without a break for lunch, we were hungry. The living room was tidy and the bathroom was absolutely clean. The stadium is always crowded when local teams play each other.
Perfect. Okay, so using all this strong expression, they say that makes any article much more interesting.
Okay.
So make use of them. Okay, use them as much as you can. Okay, now study the exam instructions below and underline. Have you did it?
No, I have done this instruction for the next page, right?
Yes, yes, okay. On next page.
I was just doing before starting this lesson, if we can continue together.
Yeah, sure.
So.
Okay. So who asked you to write the article?
This is a strong percentage. Stronger article form. The best article will be partially published in the next month newsletter.
So look for the keywords. Keywords here are college newsletter. Okay. Then we got travel articles.
Yeah.
Liked, because you really liked. Describing. Why. Recommend. Best. The best part.
Non ho capito cosa mi stai
and
dicendo.
Publish the keywords.
The keywords, I'm sorry.
That means that are the words that you have to understand perfectly and to to understand what do they want from you.
Okay.
Okay, so the question at the moment are, who has asked you to write an article?
Non lo so.
A college newsletter.
Where is it? Okay, a college newsletter, right.
Yes.
What will happen if you write one of the best articles?
Yes.
It will be published in the next month newsletter.
Newsletter, that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, now how to write the article in appropriate style. So now we quickly read this strong first candidate article and notes next to it. Okay, and have a look if the text is well organized. Of course, if they say that is a strong candidate, means that it is well organized. It is written in appropriate style. Yes. And does it deal with both part of the task, and if do, where? If so, where? Of course, is all yes, but we are going to consider where. Okay? Read it.
Last summer, I had a marvelous week in a pretty
Don't forget the title. Never forget the title, because I suggest you to always put a title if it's an article.
Okay. Summer in the south of France. Last summer, I had a marvelous week in a pretty town near Cannes. It was a paradise. First, the weather was fantastic. The sun was scorching all the time with no clouds in the sky. That meant I could go to the beach every day to sunbath and swim in the sea. Moreover, the countryside was just breathtaking. Azure water, beautiful architecture, and all those palm trees. But the things I liked most was the hospitality of the people there. Everyone was so friendly, willing to help. Therefore, it was that simple to hitchhike. In addition, it was close to such famous places as Nice and Monte Carlo. Nice and Monte Carlo. So I did a lot of sightseeing too. In my opinion, you can't get bored there, no matter what age you are. Young people, teenagers will find plenty of places to have fun, clubs, water parks. The middle-aged will enjoy their time at the beaches, while pensioners can do lots of sightseeing. To sum up, the French Riviera is an absolute dream, and I recommend it to everybody. You will certainly enjoy yourself there.
Okay.
I think that it is informal because he has used a lot of times an exclamation mark.
That's it. In an article, it's well done. Yeah.
It's possible. Okay.
Yes, of course.
Then he has used a strong expression.
Yeah.
Just like, for example, a marvelous week.
Yeah, that's it.
The weather was fantastic. It was a paradise. The sun was scorching. The countryside was just breathtaking.
Yeah.
I have a lot of difficulties just to understand it was that simple to hike. Because I didn't know that it was that simple. The translation was era semplicissimo fare l'autostop. Proprio that simple.
Why do you know now? Did you watch what?
Yes, I have seen the translation.
That's bad. That's pretty bad. You wouldn't.
Va bene?
No, it would be better that you try to deduct and try, because there was no other way. I mean, the hitchhike, I can understand you don't know what is hitchhike, but it was that simple. You could understand without translating. That is no, it's not that it's not wrong. It's not wrong. But I think that if you try to think and think as you're doing exercise, you could arrive without translation. But why didn't you watch in the vocabulary English into English?
No,
You
I
immediately
just...
went into English, into Italian.
Sì,
It
ammetto.
could, yeah, I know, and there's no problem. But it's just because you are going up and at your level, you shouldn't use the translation at all. You should use the vocabulary, yes, but English into English. Because if they explain to you, I show you, I think you could understand much better and immediately without passing through Italian. That means that you would you are not doing another step. You're just passing English into English and you understand it without translating and then coming back. Then what do you remember? Do you remember the English translation? Do you remember the Italian? So it could get you confused and is useless because now you can understand English into English.
Ok.
You don't need it anymore.
Ok. Va
Just
bene.
just if you have to do a translation like the old exercise, you know, the exercise with the class, that was a translation, so you need something that has to be more precise as possible, but otherwise you don't need it. Have a look at here. So
Such a
was
shame. Shall
such
I
a
have to
shame.
to hide myself under the desk? I'm
No,
going
no,
down.
it's just because you're too good not to consider that.
Okay.
Dared simple. Let's see, what do they say? That time, free simple, poor simple, that name. Look how many. Look how many with that. That name, that times, and you discover so many others. That white man, the past simple, that and simple. So we don't have that simple, but probably. So let's leave simple. In this case, you could go. And then you have the word eye checking. Sorry. Hike. Oh, come on.
It's a compound name, with an icon.
Hitchhike.
It is written just like a compound name with the icon.
Yes, without.
Ah.
To travel by getting free rides in someone else's vehicle. Do you understand it?
Yes.
Even if you didn't know the translation, you did.
You're right.
I would never hitchhike on my own. They hitchhiked to Paris. Have you ever hitchhiked in your life?
Never, never.
Never.
I don't trust with that. To trust with which I don't trust
No,
people.
that's okay.
I don't trust people. So
Don't trust people.
Never.
Because you are much younger than me. Because when I was young, it was very common to go hitchhiking.
It's just too dangerous.
No, and have you ever took somebody that was hitchhiking?
I did. Yes, I did. I had when we were in Corsica,
In a course,
in
yes.
Corsa, we took a girl, a young girl, which was very pretty, just to bring her to a beach which was very far from where she was doing
Hitchhiking.
High checking.
I see. Okay, no, I was 1,000 kilometers hitchhiking.
Even the seats, for them on the back of the car.
On the car.
And I was sitting behind them. So and then this young girl that she was very beautiful was sitting
in the front.
My husband.
Yeah,
husband, and she was French girl, and my husband was he told me, look this girl, how pretty she is, how young she is, and she has a very beautiful blue eyes, Very, very beautiful. And he was doing a lot of compliments to her.
Yeah.
There we
Okay.
go. Just
Uh,
only one time. But
just once.
and now I took sometimes going every morning that I went to the office many years ago. I took boys along the street. Just I accompanied them to the school.
To school. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Comunque avevo paura, erano giovani
Ah,
perché erano più o meno l'età erano adolescenti, ma avevo paura. Perché
ah,
dico, che ne so che questi mi danno una botta in testa, mi ruba, magari che ne so, la fede. Sono cose stupide, però non
yeah,
lo puoi mai
yeah,
sapere.
yeah,
Oggi
no.
ce l'avete paura di tutto,
I don't know. I was going from London to Newcastle by hijacking to see a concert.
Mamma mia.
700 kilometers. It
Mamma
was
mia.
so fun. No, I enjoyed. I really enjoyed
How
a
old,
lot.
how old
I was
was
20,
it?
21.
Ecco.
Yeah. But
Maybe London.
and then when we were traveling, my husband and I, in the Mediterranean, in Turkey, in Greece, wherever, we were just taking people, going around everybody, old people, old ladies, young people. No, we were always trying to help. Okay.
Then, in addition, it was close to such famous place, and no, I have read everything. I'm sorry. Strong expression, absolute dream. Such famous could be a strong expression or not? Such famous place.
Where is it?
In addition, it was close to such famous place. Could be a strong expression or not? After height,
Oh, sorry, I changed my page.
I'm sorry.
Okay. In addition, it was close to such famous places as Nice and Monte Carlo.
Such famous could be a strong expression or not?
I don't know. I don't get it.
Such famous place could be.
Yes.
If you read down,
yes.
You have to find the strong expressions, including adjectives and phrases. Such a famous place could be a strong expression or not?
Such a famous place.
To such famous places could be a strong expression. No, right?
No, it's normal. It's not. So
Normal.
such famous places as Nice and Monte Carlo. No, it's not strong.
But absolute dream, yes, it's a strong
yes,
expression.
yes, it is. Yes.
Then additional links. First, moreover, in addition.
Yes, look at all the notes that they say. Title states when and where. So it's important to use the right title that is just stating when and where. Okay, that is important. The first introductory paragraph is very important because you have to get involved immediately, the reader, on what you say. So the first paragraph has to explode. Last summer I had a marvelous week in a pretty town near Cannes. It was paradise, okay. Enthusiastic. Then, of course, personal experience, give an example. It doesn't matter if you do first the example and then the experience. It doesn't matter, but it's important that you do. And then the writer's opinion. And then as you are opening with an explosion, you have to finish with a lively final sentence. That could be it. You will certainly enjoy yourself there. Okay. So the example of the following addition links.
Ecco, addition links first, moreover,
yes.
In addition, in my opinion.
No, in my opinion, no. To sum up, yes.
To sum up, okay.
Yes. Okay. Result link.
Ecco, result link, I don't understand.
That meant, for example,
Where?
therefore, so.
Okay.
Okay, those are results of what you are explaining.
Okay.
Then you get strong expressions, including adjective and phrases. Then are, you mentioned some. You mentioned more of them. Marvelous, a paradise, fantastic.
Absolutely.
Then you say scorching, breathtaking.
Scorching, exactly. The
but
weather
even
was fantastic.
azure.
Even azure.
Yes, because it's that simple, an absolute dream. Okay.
Even breathtaking, right?
Yes, yes, of
Okay.
course.
Okay.
Informal language, all the exclamation marks, of course.
Yes.
Then the uses of dashes, like is using these dashes here.
I flag, dashes sono le flag, no le flag, come si chiamano, le barre?
I trattini.
I
Yes,
i trattini.
trattini. Azure water, you see.
Ecco.
Dashes. Okay.
And
And the thing I liked, for example, is very informal, is informal, and is informal language. And of course, that simple is informal. Lots of instead of a lot of. Lots of. It's informal. Okay. So how now you know more or less how to write an article.
Yes.
Okay. Action plan. Read the exam task. Read.
Who are writing for online magazine? Which two things must you write about? How can we remain healthy, and how can keep ourselves fit?
That's it. That's it. Very good. And the online magazine. Yes.
And I have to do this one.
Yes, you
for the
should.
next time.
Yes. Let me write it.
Yes.
Today is the 11th, and next time will be the 18th.
So I would like just to have other lessons if you have time on Sunday. So as we have agreed upon, to have two lessons for each week, if you have time, or if you want to start for the next week, if you prefer, there is no problem for me. Twice.
No, that's
in a week.
okay. Okay, Antonella from homework 93. It's already time. No, we got some time.
I don't know. I don't have.
No, we got 50 minutes more.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we got 15 minutes. Okay, you want to take an appointment now?
Yes.
Because today, she called me what? Oh no, I just received a couple of messages that I didn't like.
Why?
One is from a school because she does want that I do the last year show on Saturdays. So
there is no problem. If you want to start twice a week from the next week, there is no problem. We can start from next.
no, it doesn't matter. It's not about this week. It's about the month. Okay. And Gabriele, oh, he can't do lesson on Wednesday anymore. Chiara's son, because he changed the working shift. I don't know where to put him. I don't have time. Poor me. Poor him as well. Okay, let's see when.
If you want to have time, there is no problem.
Yeah, I need time to reflect because I have to adjust a couple of things.
There's
but
no problem.
when do you want to start? Even this weekend?
If you have time, even this weekend.
Well,
Otherwise, even next week, there is no problem.
I can this weekend. I think I can, but I will tell you in let's say by tomorrow, the day after.
There is no problem. There is no problem.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let's do a bit of listening.
Yes.
The task information, the action plan, you know how is the listening of part 1, where you have the different short conversations. You remember?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's try to do all the 8 of them.
All together?
All together.
My God.
All together this time. And then we stop and we consider and we see if we are going to listen the second time, or let's see with the time. But I think that if you do it right now, there will be no problem.
But why don't we do just only 4 of these 8?
Okay, as you wish. It's your lesson, your rules. Okay, so I stop after the first 4. Okay?
Okay. Exactly.
So we can discuss about that.
Okay.
That's it.
Listening test 2, part 1. You will hear people talking in 8 different situations. For questions 1 to 8, choose the best answer, A, B or C. 1. You hear part of a conversation in a watch repair shop.
I'm sorry, but quite frankly, it's hardly worth mending.
Are you sure? I know it cost a lot when my grandmother bought it.
Well, you could take it to another watch repairer's, but you'd be wasting your time because they would tell you exactly the same, I'm afraid.
I see.
So, really, the best alternative would be to replace it. As it happens, I think we have a very similar model in stock. I can check now if you like.
No, I'd rather have this one fixed if you don't mind.
Okay, I'll see what we can do. I'm sorry, but quite frankly, it's hardly worth mending.
Are you sure? I know it cost a lot when my grandmother bought it.
Well, you could take it to another watch repairer's, but you'd be wasting your time because they would tell you exactly the same, I'm afraid.
I see.
So, really, the best alternative would be to replace it. As it happens, I think we have a very similar model in stock. I can check now if you like.
No, I'd rather have this one fixed if you don't mind.
Okay, I'll see what we can do.
2. You are on a train and you hear a woman leaving a message on an answering machine.
Hi, it's Jane. The train was stuck in a tunnel for over an hour. And though we're moving again, it looks as if I won't make it in time to catch the bus. I think the last one leaves the station at 9:20, and there won't be any taxis around at that time either. So I'd really appreciate it if you could pick me up there. And of course, you needn't wait for me to have dinner. You go ahead and have yours, and I'll get something from the snack bar here. Can you call me back or text me to confirm? Thanks. See you later. Hi, it's Jane. The train was stuck in a tunnel for over an hour. And though we're moving again, it looks as if I won't make it in time to catch the bus. I think the last one leaves the station at 9:20, and there won't be any taxis around at that time either. So I'd really appreciate it if you could pick me up there. And of course, you needn't wait for me to have dinner. You go ahead and have yours, and I'll get something from the snack bar here. Can you call me back or text me to confirm? Thanks. See you later.
3. You hear a talent show judge commenting on a performance she has just seen.
Well, it's good to see someone who really believes in their own ability to sing a tune as powerful as that, even though others, including myself, I'm afraid, are unlikely to share that belief, which is a pity because it was brave of him to attempt such a challenging piece of music, and he certainly has the right look to be a star too. I know some will say he should have sung something less demanding to at least get through to the next round of the competition, but I always feel that's a mistake, that it's better for everyone if limited technical ability is apparent from the start. Well, it's good to see someone who really believes in their own ability to sing a tune as powerful as that, even though others, including myself, I'm afraid, are unlikely to share that belief, which is a pity because it was brave of him to attempt such a challenging piece of music, and he certainly has the right look to be a star too. I know some will say he should have sung something less demanding to at least get through to the next round of the competition, but I always feel that's a mistake, that it's better for everyone if limited technical ability is apparent from the start.
Mamma mia.
4. You hear the beginning of a talk in a community centre.
Before I begin, I just want to thank everyone for attending, especially those of you who've had a difficult journey owing to the floods that have affected both road and rail links from neighbouring areas. I'd also like to express my sympathy to the farmers around here whose crops have been destroyed by the extreme weather. I hope that this evening's subject, rural life in this area in the 19th century, might be of particular interest, as we shall be looking at how communities coped with natural disasters such as these in earlier times. Before I begin, I just want to thank everyone for attending, especially those of you who've had a difficult journey owing to the floods that have affected both road and rail links from neighbouring areas. I'd also like to express my sympathy to the farmers around here whose crops have been destroyed by the extreme weather. I hope that this evening's subject, rural life in this area in the 19th century, might be of particular interest, as we shall be looking at how communities coped with natural disasters such as these in earlier times.
Ok,
Un disastro, te lo dico un disastro.
perché?
È perché non riesco a capire bene. Infatti dovremmo fare più esercizi anche su questo.
Ti do un altro esercizio da fare.
Mhm.
Allora, vai, dimmi. Number 1.
I guess.
Ok.
The first one is encouraging the customers to buy a watch.
Perfect. It's perfect because she is just trying to say that she could buy a watch of the same kind, but she insisted that she wanted that watch. Okay, but at the end he accepted the watch, so it's not A because he didn't refuse.
Yes.
And he didn't send that to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
At the end, he is taking the watch. Okay,
Yeah.
so 1 is correct. Number 2.
Probably she asked the person whom she's calling just to pick her because
That's it.
The train has stopped in the tunnel, and so probably she will arrive later for the evening meal.
Yes.
So
she asked for a pickup. That means
to change the time of the evening.
No. Sorry. What does it mean? A lift.
A lift di passaggio. To arrange a lift on the station. Exactly.
Yeah. To pick up is to arrange a lift.
Esatto. Ok.
Okay.
Quindi lo capisco, però ecco, poi dopo
perché usano sempre parole diverse rispetto tu hai capito pick up, per cui dovevi andare a cercare qual era la parola che ti sostituiva pick up, che è lift, che è esattamente la stessa
perché
cosa.
per me il lift è l'ascensore.
Lo so, devi stare attenta alle doppie possibilità, perché to arrange a lift non poteva essere arrange l'ascensore. Ok.
The third one is very difficult. I tried to guess, but probably he has a weak singing voice.
It is. Yeah, that's good because he said that he's very confident, but actually doesn't have any technique. Some people could say that he chose the wrong song, but she didn't agree because she thinks that it's just his technique that is not enough for the performance. So he has a weak singing voice.
And the fourth for me is C.
No, actually it doesn't think about modern agriculture because it doesn't speak just about agriculture. It speaks about everything concerning the history of the district. Okay, so they will be, of course, as is a rural area, they had agricultural problem, but was nothing to do with modern. Be careful, because it's not modern agriculture. It's talking about agriculture, but in connection with the flooding and with the problem people have in the past. Okay, so it's local history. Okay, that wasn't bad at all. That was very good, actually. So next time we start from the other part. I've lost you. Where are you, Anto? Anto, where are you?
Che è successo?
È caduta la linea.
Ah, ecco.
Ti ho persa.
Vabbè, non mi fa
Ok, ti ho
nulla.
riacchiappata.
Vabbè.
Ok, per cui niente male davvero, insomma, vedo che cominci a non è affatto male. Non puoi pretendere di ascoltare, di capire il 100%, ma non è questo il tuo obiettivo, neanche per avere un top listening. Per cui con 2 volte così, con tutte quelle domande, con tutte quelle cose, non puoi prendere il 100%, però prendi quello che ti serve. È questa la cosa importante. L'understanding è una cosa che è progressiva. No, ti voglio dare adesso, ti manderò il link del BBC Weather in London. Allora, c'è un video che cambia di solito ogni ora, ogni 2 ore circa, dove c'è uno speaker che ti parla del tempo a Londra. Tu te lo vedi la prima volta, non capirai niente probabilmente, non fa niente, te lo rivedi, poi te lo rivedi. E se tu ogni giorno te lo vedi questo video, che chiaramente cambia, ma utilizza sempre le stesse parole, più o meno le stesse strutture, alla fine vedrai come anche se passi da uno speaker a un altro, dura pochissimo, e questa la cosa buona, per cui non ti impegna tanto, te lo puoi vedere tipo come gli antibiotici, la mattina e la sera, te lo prendi.
Va bene, tipo masticca, va bene.
Esatto, e vedi com'è la progressione del tuo understanding su una singola cosa. Cioè io ti do questo link e tu ti vai in questo link e ti apri il video che cambia, ma cambia lì, te lo dice, il link è stato messo a mezz'ora fa, per cui vedi se è cambiato o non è cambiato, perché ovviamente lì il tempo cambia e cambiano anche gli speakers, ma hanno più o meno sempre lo stesso ritmo, perché deve essere il tutto concentrato. Poi ti fanno vedere anche delle immagini. Ieri ad esempio facevano vedere dei posti di Londra dove c'era il sole, dove pioveva, eccetera, perché è solo le previsioni del tempo su London and Greater London, per cui è anche aggiornato ed è estremamente, è fatto molto bene e ti aiuta proprio a vedere il tuo listening come progredisce.
Va bene.
Tu vedrai che a un certo punto lo aprirai e capirai praticamente tutto quello che dice. Per cui in poco tempo. Ora te lo mando immediatamente.
Quindi abbiamo questo listening, poi la prossima volta faremo questo a pagina 95, quindi proseguiamo questo.
Ok.
Devo fare l'esercizio a pagina 90 dell'articolo e se c'è qualche altra cosa che io possa fare, bene, altrimenti...
Te la mando e vediamo di vederci questo weekend. Allora.
Va bene,
ok?
perfetto.
Dai.
Grazie tante.
Ok, un bacione.
Grazie a te.
Ciao gioia mia.
Ciao,
Bye
grazie.
bye.
Ciao,
Bye. Close it.